Hi, this is Keisha. She is a professional demo dog who works with us here at Front Street. Yes, good morning, girl. And she is going to help me demonstrate for you the skills, and as well as demonstrating for each skill, there are about 4 or 5 critical steps that are what makes it work. You forget one of them and it does not work. So we're going to call out the critical steps and then demo for you. All right, good morning, good morning. So before any skills or critical steps, things in general, check out with Keisha. Do you like this food I'm going to be working with? How about this other food I've got here? Do you like that one? You need to find the food that Keisha likes for this to work out very well at all. Be mindful of Keisha's body language. At some point during all this action, does she tell you, no, I'm starting to slow down, I need to take a break? Watch Keisha's body language. Watch your own body language. In this case, I'm talking more about gestures than your emotional body language. So you don't want to be having your hands move around. That's a distraction, and she might start thinking that's part of the cue and try to place it in the behavior. Elaborate throws don't work. What else? Bending forward, I don't recommend that. If you've got a small dog, you can do a bend down. So it's just no excess movement. Okay, first skill today, we're going to work on Find It. Find It is, it's an easy game. We use it for a lot of things, just helping the dog loosen up, helping the dog learn how to go meet new people, but it's in the beginning and forever a game about connection with the person, about checking in with the human in the event. So the critical points in Find It are that I'm not going to say the word, I'm not going to say find it in the beginning. She doesn't know what the word means, and just having any kind of noise is one more distraction. That's why we picked the pin, no distractions. I am going to wait until she is looking at me, really aware of me, before I start the game. So if I need to, I can move my foot, I can make a little noise, or clear my throat, cough. So she's looking at me, and once she's looking at me, I got it. That's when I start the hand gestures. So, and I just throw it. That's it. And she does her thing. She's a dog. She goes after food. And then she gets over there and she's going to look back at me because she wants more food. And this is my next critical step. I praise that behavior. Yes, that is the behavior. I love the fact that you look back at me. That is so perfect. You are so brilliant. Have another piece. And we repeat. So I praise the behavior and then I reward the behavior. I praise the behavior, then I reward the behavior, and I try not to have my hands flying around at the same movement, and that is 2 different steps. I don't go, yes, and throw food at the same time, brilliant, and throw food at the same time. No. So I'm going to praise the behavior, and then I'm going to reward the behavior. And the rewarding is throwing food, and that starts the game again. In this case, most skills, that's not it, but you got a twofer out of that throw on Find It. So she's going to go after the food again. Then, when she is reliably going after the food, 5 times out of 5 throws, she goes right over there, snarfs it up, looks back at me. I'm going to start adding the verbal cue. And that works with most dogs. They're there. I mean, dogs are just great at chasing food. Some dogs are too shy, or they're just so hyper, they don't seem to be able to track the food and they're just looking around. Those dogs, it's going to go slower. You're going to do exactly the same thing. You're maybe going to take a break, and you're just going to repeat this until 5 out of 5 times. I toss, she goes and gets it, looks back. I toss, she goes and gets it 5 times of that. And then we're going to add the cue. That's when we put the verbal cue on it. Find it. Find it. Putting the verbal cue on it gives me a lot more options working with her out in the field or on leash. I can say find it and she turns around and looks at me. She's ready to play the game. I get her, if she's looking at something over there like a cat, I can get her to look back at me because she expects there a game to be played, and I better play the game or she will lose that skill. But that's when you add the verbal. All right.